Hey everyone, NWA Prepper here. So, I've been teasing with this video for a while, but I had to haul some stuff this weekend, and so I had to empty the bed of my truck. And so I've decided that I'm gonna complete a video that I've started several times on what do I carry every day in my truck. So I've got it all dumped out here because, like I said, I needed the back of the truck and I had to take my little cover off. So that being said, that being said, I'm not cleaning out my truck. I'm not doing anything to my truck to make it special for you. I'm giving you an honest, this is my truck today rundown. I do firmly believe that I have a lot of things taken care of. Certainly not everything. Just like my bug out bag or my trauma kit or my medical kit or all my preps, it's a work in progress. Remember, I told you I didn't clean it out for you, so yeah. So we'll start over here in my cab on the driver's side. And so I keep a pair of leather gloves and just, it's a little bright, but just regular gloves. I keep a 6-inch trauma dressing, or as an Israeli dressing. So I keep this guy here. It's just an organizer that fits in there pretty nicely. And I've got a cat tourniquet, 2 flashlights, a spring-loaded window punch, and a couple of pins. And actually, I meant to put my marker back in there as well. So that's all nice and tidy. And then I keep a large flashlight and a traffic cone to go on that light. And that's just an LED. It's pretty bright, 1400 lumens. I think I got it for 10 bucks. So we'll go from there into the truck. So I keep some paracord there. Now, this one is just a paracord bracelet. This one's important to me. It was made by one of my friends who has since passed away, and his wife wanted me to have that. So I keep that there. I have my prescription sunglasses, and then I have a couple of junk drawers, just like everyone does. First thing on top, I keep some medical gloves and a headlamp. I use them all the time. Then these are part of my EDC. I'm in gym shorts at the moment, so I tossed my little streamlight and my little buck knife into my junk drawer with my work keys and a couple of lens cloths. And then, short of, you don't need to see my stuff that was supposed to go in the house, markers, extra set keys for padlocks in my life, a couple big Sharpies, several pens. These are my very important keys. A name badge. And that is what I keep in that goes back in its original configuration. Down below, I usually keep 1 or 2 hats. Off-grid, access off-grid. Depends on the day. So this is another window mount that I'm testing to see which of the 2 I like. I have 2 Bofang chargers. One that plugs into this power supply and one that plugs into that power supply. And I keep a phone cable all the time sitting there. I keep a cup. You'll notice it's clean. I only use it for water. I have my work radio And then another little flashlight. This guy's pretty neat, little handy. And then receipts, parking receipts, and some trash. Now I do keep, boy, it's awful bright. I do keep these guys in here. They are some thirst stones. If I put anything with condensation, it sucks up into the stone, which keeps this stuff that's in there all dry instead of wet and crusty. Like I said, I didn't clean my truck out. So this is a bag for Cody of Sojourner Gear. It's all paperwork and flyers and information. And that's some gifts that I got when I went to SHOT Show for people. And I just haven't got rid of them. So my next junk drawer is medications that me and my children need regularly. Some other medicines. I'm into patch trading, and so I traded some patches a couple days ago, and I haven't sorted them out. I keep chargers, or that's an Iplet mic. I keep charging cables for several devices. I keep a couple extra magazines for my EDC. I keep a CPR mask, a charger for my flashlight with the traffic cone for it, some over-the-counter medications, and of course these shouldn't go back in there, so they will not. But the rest of this I set in there because my kids know where it is and they can get it. So let's roll into the back. So in the driver's side door, I have a little flat tool that's got a knife and some measuring things. It's just one of those little credit card tools, but it fits in there nice and neat. I have a box of non-latex gloves and a thing of de-icer, and that's all that I keep in this side. I used to keep some other things, but those are what I need easy access to right away, so they went there. Coming here to the back, this backpack is currently my NWA Prepper swag bag with cups and some t-shirts and stickers and things. If somebody wants one, I keep that around. This is my everyday carry bag that I don't go anywhere. Well, the pink thing has medicine in it, but I don't go anywhere without that. That has, well, lots of everyday carry stuff to include a full-size Glock that is never, ever, ever very far away. So then, here in the back, on the top, we have two Bofang radios, both fully charged. I rotate the batteries very often, and then a Sharpie, and there is a pencil in there in the event that somebody wants to take notes or they need to write things down from the radios. Then that's what they're for. The notebook actually, I just set it up front because I was taking notes just a minute ago. Down here, we've got a knife. And in here is a collection of stuff to include an oops kit and some gun oil, an ice scraper, some really wide electrical tape, and some hot hands, and a map. The map has seen better days, but it is just a foldable highway map of Arkansas. So that's what's in there. So pretty much nothing but a couple radios, some writing utensils, and some parts, some keep a firearm running stuff that I want easily accessible on this side of the vehicle, and a knife. Come down to the floorboard, I keep a really big flashlight, and it usually lives further up under the seat than that. And then a water bottle, which normally is not in here. But it, like I said, I didn't want to set this up. I wanted to give it to you like it really was. So the more I watch this, the more I wish I had vacuumed it out. But so I keep a full bottle of water right there, usually two, but I had a rider today. And then these are some N95 masks, which when I made this video, there was some coronavirus stuff out there. Those are the right size for my face, and I know how to wear them properly, so they may help me. So under here, there is one thing missing because I don't leave it in the truck. I bring it in and out as I travel, and that's a big long bag that goes well with some other accessories. I have my plate carrier with some mags for an AR. I have a little machete kind of knife. I have my ticket book for work, my traffic vest for work, set it ear pro. I have some earplugs in there too, and then I have another flashlight. This one has a light on the side or a light on the front, and it has a clip. Not my favorite stream light, but it was inexpensive. And then I keep this knife here. This is the one that I can clip in my pocket when I am doing LEO stuff. And so I keep that all here, all together, right where I need it, or right where I need it the most. So back in here, I have some garbage sacks, 3 different sizes and 3 different mils or thicknesses. So here we are on the passenger side in the back. We've already talked about that stuff over there. So over here in the back of the seat, I have a 10 by 12 tarp. I have a fire starting kit that has matches, these fire starting hockey pucks, and a headlamp in it that I am dumping everywhere. I keep, that is a big diesel truck coming by me. I keep a road atlas. It's a fairly big book, but that's what I like, and that's what I want to keep around. So in honor of one of my friend's daughters, I have some Elvis glasses I keep in here because I like to play around with her. She's a wonderful young lady. This pouch, we will talk about this pouch in a minute. I have a Sawyer water set up. I have 2 sets of rain gear, and apparently my son has blessed me with a granola bar. So this pouch is full of extra Boy Scout patches because I trade them, and you never know when you're going to need them. Okay, so we're changing format a little. This new camera is really sharp, and so I don't want to be moving around a lot. So in this pouch right here, I keep a roll of toilet paper. Sorry, it's awful bright. Roll of toilet paper and some wet wipes and 2 or 3 white kitchen garbage sacks. I keep an adjustable wrench. Why I keep it here instead of in the back with the tools is just kind of a personal thing. I keep a clip-on holster for my primary sidearm, so no matter what I'm wearing, I have a way to leave the truck with it. And then I have an inexpensive night vision monocular. Well, obviously by the number of flashlights and things in the truck, I'm a little scared of the dark. And so that alleviates that. So then coming over here, and I know earlier this was in the floor. It was over here, so I'm sorry. So we have a big bundle of twist ties. And then we have a general first aid kit here with, I mean, it's just a regular first aid kit, Band-Aids and ointments and you know, topicals and 4x4s and things to clean things. So nothing terribly exciting in there, except I do keep one thing, a quick clot and some, or a pair of chest seals in there. So, again, remember these items in my seat are going with me. SHOT Show goodies and stuff for other people. So up here, I keep my Bible, or one of my Bibles. And then I keep this. I have a video about this and why it's important to me from my friend Steven. I keep 2 things for Bobo, his sunglasses and his eye wash. And then those are some documents that I need instant access to every now and then. And so I just set them right there. All that's subject to change, except the Bible almost never goes inside. So down here I have my important documents, my registration, my proof of insurance, blah, 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 blah. Over here I keep 3 extra notebooks, an extra clip-on magnetic flashlight that I really like these. Of course, it's bright enough out here already you can't see that it's on. And then 2 battery backups for phones and the cable to charge them. I rotate them, they are always charged. I discharge them and then charge them again. Passenger seat, I have just a regular work rag. I have a cat tourniquet. I have a Mylar emergency blanket. I have a 6-inch trauma dressing. I have the same flashlight and traffic cone that are on the other side, and an extra wide roll of electrical tape. So we're coming back to the back of the truck because I forgot to show you, I have some in-floor storage. And in this side I have a bungee cargo net that goes completely over the back and 3 tie downs. Back over here on the driver's side in the in-store storage, I have probably 5 more tie downs and some cord in there. So starting in the back of the truck, I'm gonna show you one container at a time, and then I'll show you how they're all set in the back of the truck all the time. Because I had to empty the truck, so they're all out, which is what was the holdup in me shooting this video, is I didn't want to have to pull everything out for no reason. Not that you guys aren't important enough to do that, but kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So here you can kind of see everything that lives in there, but we're going to start right here. So this tub is truly the camper prepping tub that everyone wonders about. I keep several freeze-dried foods. I keep an Nalgene with a complete Sawyer system in it, and then some flavorings. That is a fire starter, like a flint and steel. This whole box was given to me by Prepping in Progress, and it is all fire starting materials. A pair of binoculars, a whole package of hand warmers, lighters. I keep another knife in here. In the bottom is a blanket, insect repellent, a larger notebook, another sport, some cordage, a sewing kit, a couple tapes, a few pairs of socks, and a roll of toilet paper. And that's all that's really in this tub. Now this is a work in progress. This is the newest addition to the truck, because I do still have my bug out bag right there and my trauma kit right there. And so I'm still working. So I keep a 2.5 gallon thing of gas full. Anytime I fill up the truck, I start with that. I have a jump box, which this is brand new actually. This was this was a gift from one of the Patreon members, our Patreon folks. And it's just a jump box. You know, it's got jumper cables on the sides. It's got a built-in air compressor. It can charge things with USB, and it's got a light. I've used this style before in the past, and I really, really like it. So those are those things. This box is a work in progress. We'll get to that in a minute. So here is the heaviest part of my truck preps. First, we have a floor jack that's almost too small. We have my hitch, or my balls and hitch, my ball and hitch set up. I don't leave it on the truck usually because I don't pull the trailer very often. So in here I have two 100-foot cord and a 50-foot cord, some regular rope for tying things. I have a come along. I have two tarps in the bottom. I have something called an Arkansas, which this has a large hacksaw blade in it and a couple of bow saw blades. And I had something else in here. Oh, in the bottom, I have some braided wire. See down there? I have some braided cable. Only about 20 feet of it with hooks on it. Nothing crazy. So here's my next thing, or my next tub. This is the newest addition. It's a tow strap, and it's 2,000 pounds. So, I mean, it's not a terribly large one, but I got it really, really cheap. So I keep jumper cables in here, brake fluids, oil, fix-a-flat. I have another air compressor thing in here with a plug kit. I have a tire iron for cars. Now over here is the tire iron, my 4-way tire iron for my truck. But I also have a small one in here for car sizes so that I can help people. I don't have a lot of hand tools. Just wrenches and pliers and screwdrivers. Mostly because I don't know how to use a lot of it, or I'm not very mechanical, so I don't know the best things to carry. Suggestions would be helpful. Here we go with this one. I have a demolition bar, which is really just good at breaking tubs. I have a drill bit set. I have a tree saw. I have duct tape. I have an extra battery for my power tools that I keep in here. Standard first aid kit. A roll of duct tape. An entrenching tool shovel. Several rolls of other kinds of tape. Some drill bits and bits for drills, like driver bits. I have an impact wrench on here, so I have impact sockets. Oh, and I keep a set of rain gear in here. So here we go. With this tub, this is my communications tub because I don't have any radios installed in the truck yet. So I have them all here where I can install them in just a couple minutes. Here's my quad band ham radio. This is a UHF radio that actually, it's in here to encourage me to install it in the truck. It has some emergency channels. But everything I need in here, from power supplies to extra chargers for the Bowfangs in the front, separate antennas for different bands, extra connectors, extra wires, all that lives in that tub there. So there we have it. The things that I forgot to mention earlier were the socket and wrench set and the cordless drill and impact wrench and flashlight, with the charger in there as well that can run off the truck. Then things that I'm missing is a cooler, which has been cleaned out. I usually keep ice, a half a case of water, a half a case of Powerade or something like that, and some sweet peach teas in there, and those cooling rags. But since we took it out of the truck, it was time to give it a good scrub and disinfect it. So we're going to start from scratch. Then we have an axe and a shovel, which are actually some of my newest additions, and they're going to fit right along there. Or probably on this side, because my fuel can is over there and I don't want to mess with it. And that just leaves this box, which is just a work in progress. It's just some pistol ammo and rifle ammo for the calibers that I have. So there it is, all nice and neatly tucked in. So I know there's a lot of things that I need to add, probably some things that I don't need, but it's a work in progress. It's just, as I use something or need something, I add or take away, and so I don't think it'll ever be right, but I have fun with it, and I really enjoy when I need something that I have it, or when I come across somebody and they need something that I have as well. It's all about being prepared, and I want to be prepared. And so, I mean, that's why I can back up to a trailer and be gone in a heartbeat and gone to help somebody or on the road. So, I mean, the truck's important to me. But when all else fails, I pull over the truck, I grab the bug out bag and the bag from under the back seat, and I'm gone. Work on your vehicles. Sorry this one took a month and a half for me to make, but there was a lot to it. And apparently next time I'm going to wash my truck and vacuum it for you guys. Thanks for watching. I know this one was long, and I appreciate you being here. Please let me know what you thought down below. Give me your feedback, positive and negative. Just don't be mean, because I can't get better if I don't get feedback. Let's get ready.